You guys, I have toured hundreds of neighborhoods throughout the entire greater Houston area, and this neighborhood takes the cake. Welcome to Towne Lake. All right guys, welcome to Towne Lake, home to over 3,000 residents, and this is arguably the best master planned community in the entire greater Houston area. Seriously, this is one of my favorite communities to explore with clients just like you, and you are about to find out why. Samantha and I are gonna take you on a journey of Towne Lake so you can explore this wonderful community right where you are right now. And we're gonna get to the amenities here in just a second. We're also gonna talk numbers as well. So grab some popcorn, sit where you are, and enjoy the show. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys the amenities here in just a second. So Samantha, let's talk numbers because people wanna know how much it's gonna cost them to get into a community like this. So we're sitting on 2,400 acres. There's a lot, so I gotta write all this down. 2,400 acres, 3,000 homes in this development, Samantha. And some of them are on waterfront, which is pretty freaking cool.
I would say not even just some, like a ton of them are actually on the waterfront. There's a lot of waterfront homes.
There is, and their own boat docks, and this is a boating community as well. Okay, so the average list price, a lot of people want to know that. We are at $749,000 currently as of the making of this video for the average list price for all of the homes here. The tax rate though, get this Samantha, the tax rate for this enormous community with all of these amenities, 2.6%.
Wow, actually I'm surprised by that. And I think that's a great tax rate, honestly.
I do too, because a lot of times with these amenities, I mean, you're looking sometimes like 3.6, 3.7. I've seen some even high as 3.9, which is crazy. Okay, so tax rate 2.6. HOA dues are a little steep, but you do get a lot of bang for your buck here.
I mean, honestly, it's totally worth it to me.
$2,100.
Not
a year,
bad.
Annually, $2,100 annually, not that bad. Okay, so there is a wide range of houses for sale currently on the market right now here in Towne Lake. Check this out, 118 active listings that range from $345,000 to $3.3 million. So as you can see, there is a wide range of possibilities here. You want entry-level homes, it's definitely here. And if you want high-end, complete custom luxury with your own boat dock, your own everything, infinity pools, it is absolutely here. Okay, so now let's transition to amenities. Everybody wants to know about the amenities for this neighborhood. So we'll start here because we're already right here, but check this out. So this is a beachfront area, Samantha, and look at this. Beachfront area, and you can kind of see the little buoys out there. Yeah. You can swim. You can swim up to that dock. You can swim here in this lake right here. And then over there, that's the Towne Lake Boardwalk, which was pretty freaking awesome. What you can do, you can go dine, you can go shop, you can go out there and just hang out and have a good time. And they have their own boat docks there. So if you have
I was gonna say, if you're one of those houses that has your own boat dock and you have a boat, you just take your boat right on over to the boardwalk and go eat dinner.
How freaking amazing is that?
I think it's awesome. It's the coolest thing.
Like, hey babe, you wanna go on a date night tonight? We got a babysitter coming. Boom, let's go out to the backyard, launch the boat, get over here, tie off on this dock, go eat, have a good time, have a few drinks. Don't drink too much because you got a boat back home, right?
Right.
But that's amazing. Like, you don't see this in master plan communities. This is probably the only master plan community that I know of, actually minus a couple up in the Woodlands. But this here, this takes the cake in my opinion. Okay, so right behind you, Samantha, is some more amenities that we're gonna need to talk about. So let's head that way.
All right.
All right, so the amenities here in this community is outstanding. We just covered the beachfront, we just covered the boardwalk. We have here in this little amenity center, we have a little playground here. You can see our two boys having a blast playing. They've already telling me they want to move here. So
they love when we go do the amenity tours, because then they get to come with and run around on the playgrounds. And
play on the playgrounds, and they keep eyeballing this water park over here, which is absolutely amazing. Water slides, splash pads for the kids, perfect. They have a little covered pavilion over there, which is nice. And they also have, you can't quite see it, maybe, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you see the little green water slide way in the back?
Oh yeah, you can't really see it, I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's kind of hidden back there.
I'll put up some drone footage, hopefully, so they can see what that looks like. So it's a legitimate water slide. It's sectioned off right now, probably because they're about to open up for the summer, I'm not sure. But then we have a lap pool over here, which is pretty cool. We have our clubhouse there, or our clubhouse and bathrooms. Over here is the state-of-the-art fitness center, and you can see we have little Savannah with us today.
Say hi, Savannah.
Hi, Princess. So we have little Savannah with us today. She also enjoys the amenity tours. So yeah, that's the state-of-the-art fitness center. I think they also have little banquet centers in there as well. And plenty of parks, plenty of playgrounds that are going to be scattered throughout this community. And over there, Samantha, we have a full-on volleyball court and a pickleball court.
Ooh, pickleball.
And tennis courts over there as well.
Is that a beach volleyball?
That's beach volleyball, sand.
So, yeah.
Sand
Sweet.
volleyball, which is pretty cool. And then also we have swing sets here, swings there, covered pavilions there. I mean, this is an extremely amenity-rich community. And quite frankly, one of my favorite communities that I have ever explored. And I have explored hundreds and hundreds of communities throughout the entire greater Houston area. So amenity-wise, what would you rate this area?
Oh, 10 out of 10.
For sure.
Like, for sure, not even a question. Out of all the amenity centers I've ever seen of any neighborhood, this one takes the cake. Like,
I would definitely say the same thing.
They have everything and then some. Like, you can't be disappointed with this.
This is absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Like the lake, the swimmable lake.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention too. So I've already talked about it a little bit, but you could boat here. So water sports, gas-powered boats, pontoon boats. You could do water sports, skiing, wakeboarding, tubing. You could do all that in this lake. I'm not even kidding. It is
we saw
super
someone
fun.
out there on the jet skis earlier.
Yeah, jet skis. I mean, you could do it all in this man-made lake called Towne Lake. I mean, it's super cool. And guess what, Samantha, you know this too. There is a portion of the lake that the developer designed as a cross. I'm not wearing mine right now, but yeah, a cross. So if you are a Christian or if you're big into religion and things like that, the developer, I believe, was a Christian. He wanted to include a cross. So I'll put up some drone footage so you guys can see that. It is absolutely amazing that the developer put that there, and it's super, super cool to have. But man, that's just a testament to how beautiful this area actually is. And how large it actually is, because I think that cross area isn't so much as a boating area. It's just kind of a scenic walk around, but the rest of the lake is. And then we also have a marina. Forgot to tell you that.
We do. So if you live in one of those houses that don't have the boat dock, you can have your boat over at the marina.
Yeah, exactly. So let's make sure I didn't skip anything. So we have the lake is actually 300 acres, 14 miles of shoreline, a 6-mile continuous boat ride. We already talked about boating and water skiing. You could drive to this island over here. Oh, the island. The island, forgot about the island.
Well, I think we talked about it a little bit. You're gonna see it later in the house tours, but yeah, we do talk about it a little bit.
So there is a legitimate island in the middle of the lake that you can boat to that has its own beachfront as well. And you can go out there and just have a good time, hang out, party. You could cook, you could barbecue, you could do all kinds of stuff. Fishing is a big one here. You could drive to the boardwalk, we already talked about that. Okay, so a community this large, Samantha, we have lifestyle events, which we've got to talk about. There is a full-time event coordinator here, so lifestyle events will include holiday parties, Mardi Gras bash, summer events, nature nights, chili cook-offs, farmers markets, live music every Friday and Saturday over here at the Towne Lake, Rock the Dock, spring break concerts, rodeo events, and more. Man, the amenities here in this community are out freaking standing.
So yeah, I'm literally just blown away with all the amenities here. Like, it's crazy like how much they actually offer. Like, I feel like a lot of neighborhoods have a high HOA fee, and I feel like, you kind of get some stuff, but for like the amount that you pay here, I feel like you actually get like your bang for your buck, Yeah.
All right, guys, now it's time we transition into our home tours for today. I'm about to show you 2 big, beautiful waterfront homes that are outstanding. Oh my God, I cannot wait to show you these. A big shout out to Lisa Adams with Martha Turner Sotheby's International Realty and Joanna Gonzalez with EXP Realty for giving us this exclusive access. You ready to go, Samantha?
I'm ready, let's go.
Let's rock and roll, baby. All right, guys, now it's time we transition into our home tours. We have 2 big, beautiful homes that we are gonna show you. Both of them are waterfront. Yes, this one is a waterfront home with its own boat dock, which I'll show you here in just a minute. So just some quick stats on this particular house. It is a 5-bedroom, 4.5-bath home, and it's almost 5,000 square feet. And it was built in the year 2010. The lot size is actually a pretty decent lot size in a master plan community, coming in at 11,900 square foot. You ready to go take a look, Samantha?
Let's go.
Let's go take a look. All right, guys, welcome to 5,000 square foot of basically just pure luxury. So what are your immediate thoughts as you walk into this house, Samantha?
Well, first impression, I love the double doors walking in. And you
Steel
walk in,
doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just walk into this like grand entry of a home with these beautiful ceilings. It's just like you see straight into the living area with the pool back there. Love it.
So we have 20-foot soaring ceilings from the moment you walk into the house all the way to the back of the house. So this 20-foot ceilings will go all the way to the end of the living room. If you pan up, check out these light fixtures. So I didn't mention too, this house in Towne Lake is actually currently for sale as of the making of this video. It may or may not be by the time you see this. However, the list price is a little over $1.7 million currently right now on the market. So after we walk into, walking through those big, beautiful steel doors is our entry. This is gonna be our study. And I like the woodwork, I love the trim work. It makes it, I mean, I'm not a big fan of just dark everything, right?
Right.
You aren't either, but I think this is actually
I was
pretty
gonna
good.
say that. I really love how they did the accent on the ceiling in here. With the wood paneling and then the beams.
The beams make it stand out a lot. But this is a pretty spacious study.
And it has plantation shutters. That's really nice.
The whole house has plantation shutters, which everyone knows that's not cheap. So.
No, yeah, that's a great thing to have already built into the house.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it helps with energy efficiency as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, so behind you, that's going to be our quote unquote formal dining area. You can see we have this big, beautiful light fixture
Chandelier.
here. Yeah, it's a beautiful chandelier. But this would be your formal dining. It's not the biggest formal dining, not the smallest. I think it's really the perfect size.
It really is. I mean, you can definitely fit a nice sized table in here to fit at least 8 people.
Yeah, at least. That way's towards the kitchen. We'll get there in a minute. Okay. All right, so we have our wrought iron spiral, not really a spiral staircase, but our staircase, half spiral, I guess you could say, and then it goes up top. We'll go upstairs in just a moment. So we continue walking. Our master bedroom is gonna be this way, but let's show off the kitchen in the living room first.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. All right, here we go. Here is this big, beautiful living room.
Beautiful living space.
Beautiful living space, again, with this same style of a chandelier that you saw in the dining room. Beautiful, beautiful touch. And then we have our built-ins for our entertainment center right here.
That's really interesting that they put the little nook up there too.
Yeah.
The space up above the built-ins.
Oh.
Like
yeah.
normally that's just like flat, plain wall space that you have to try and figure out like what to do with it. So it's interesting that they've included a little cutout like that, and it's easier to like put stuff there to decorate.
It adds a little bit more of a design touch.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really see that too often anymore in more of a modernized floor plan, I guess you could say, because this was built, 15 years ago.
Right.
But man, the flow so far, I'm impressed. We didn't really talk about this. So this house actually has legitimate hardwood flooring throughout the house.
And it's
Check that out.
beautiful flooring.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this floor.
It's not so much as a white oak, because it does have a little bit more of a yellowish tint to it. But I mean, this is just for, I guess, perspective for those of you watching, this is probably what you would normally see in, your older homes, those Victorian style, like, the small little strips.
Yeah.
But gas fireplace, nonetheless. We have our overhead banisters. You know what I mean? If you watch my videos,
Watch out for overhead objects
all day if you have children. Okay. Let's step into this gourmet chef style kitchen.
Before we go to the kitchen, wait, do you want to talk about this little area before we go to the kitchen?
I almost forgot about the wine cellar. I'm not a big wine drinker, but I should have thought about this because I can put my liquor here, lock it up so my kids can't touch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is awesome. So they have the same quartz countertops as they do in the kitchen and throughout the house right here. We have our mini fridge filled with refreshments currently, and then all of our, these are barn doors.
Those are barn doors.
Barn doors. Yeah, so you can see where you can put all of your wine bottles, your liquor, but this is a pretty cool touch. And you can lock it up too.
Yeah, I really like that you can lock it like a true like liquor cabinet, something that you can put away and keep away from kids or anyone else getting into it.
That is a swell idea. Okay, now the kitchen?
All right, now the kitchen.
Now the kitchen. All right,
the beautiful kitchen.
Beautiful gourmet kitchen. We have a monogram range here, and we have our GE appliances for the dishwasher and for our refrigerator. But very nice undermount sink. If you want to come over and take a look at this, the actual island is pretty large, pretty spacious.
Yes, I love the island.
And we have plenty of cabinet space. I love this.
I was just gonna say,
why are you smiling?
I'm like, what's the words? Surprised that they did glass on those as well. Usually you only see glass up on the top. For me, I don't know that I like that because I don't know that I would be able to keep them like nice and tidy and organized and everything matching well enough so that it can be displayed.
You know why I like them? Because it forces us to keep everything nice and tidy. Am I right?
Whatever.
Okay. All right, beautiful range hood here. That's awesome, love that. And then over here, this is going to be an extension of the kitchen. We have pretty much, this would be your butler's area here, or your coffee, your little coffee area.
Coffee bar.
Yeah, and this is gonna be our walk-in pantry.
Nice.
Pretty decently sized. And then we also have additional pantry storage here, whatever you want to put in here.
Oh, yeah.
So tons of cabinets, tons of storage, and you know the cabinets again are taken to the ceiling as always. And then this over here is going to be your utility room, so it's right off the kitchen. I know some people don't necessarily like that, some people do, but pretty decently sized. Remember, we're in almost a 5,000 square foot home, so. I think this flows very well so far. Yeah. And check this out, there's actually a bonus room. So this is gonna be the breakfast area, and you can see the pool, which we'll get out to in just a minute. But nice little breakfast area, same style chandeliers. It kind of reminds me, would you say this is like shabby chic?
Yeah, kind of like farmhouse style.
Shabby chic. But here's the bonus room over here that I was just mentioning.
Oh, and interesting.
So this is, in my opinion, a little too small to be a bedroom. But I mean, I guess you could put maybe a tiny little bed in here.
It could definitely work to be like a mother-in-law type suite, or even just like a guest bedroom.
Yeah, maybe just a small bed.
It has a separate door to the backyard, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, you can make this your workout room. You can make it whatever you want, but what's nice is you haven't seen it yet. They have their own bathroom and a closet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So technically this is actually considered a legitimate bedroom.
Right. Yeah.
It's just kind of small. But
I mean,
I think maybe what's throwing me off is that this door is here.
So you can't put something on that wall.
So you can't put a bed. And you're only limited to maybe just this space.
I mean, just put a bed right there in the middle of that wall. Your two nightstands. And then you could easily put a chest here.
Yeah, that's true.
By the door. I mean,
not bad. I mean, hey,
it would work.
It's a nice little flex room to do with whatever you please, right?
Yep.
All right, so that brings us to the other side of the house. So let's take a look at the master bedroom where all of the magic happens. This will be one of the guest bathrooms here, right off the hallway.
Half bath. That's
from the living room.
Nice for your guests.
And here is our wonderfully sized master bedroom.
Very spacious master.
Very spacious. They also have this recessed part of the ceiling that pushes the ceiling a little bit higher, almost, I think probably a little bit more than a foot or so. So you definitely feel a little bit more wide open in here. And you can see, you wake up every morning, you're out here to your backyard oasis. And you know, there's trees right here. You can't really tell from the footage, but in person, I can see the lake, I can see my boat dock, I can see all of it. But this
love the bench.
I know you love these. You love these benches.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely helps if you want to, you know, sit down real quick, tie your shoes or whatever it is you want to do, or just sit there and read. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I like it for.
And then check out this.
This is a great size master, by the way. Like,
it really is.
We always say, you know, camera doesn't do it justice, but
it doesn't, honestly.
I mean, this will easily fit a king bed and plenty of other furniture.
Yeah. You could, yeah, like you said, plenty of furniture. You can fit all kinds of furniture in here and still have plenty of room to walk around, not have to worry about tight spaces or tripping over anything. Okay, French doors.
I love the French doors.
Me too, love them. Leading directly into this big, beautiful bathroom. And we have two separate vanities. I'm gonna hold my tongue about the vanities because, you know, I always have a bone to pick with them, but.
We know that, so, okay.
Yeah.
This one is just a sink with an extra vanity space.
It is.
For the woman to sit and do their makeup
all your makeup,
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
Otherwise the sink area is like the same.
It's nice. You know what? I don't need all of this space.
No.
I think most men don't need all of this space. This works out well for us here. Okay,
yeah.
We're happy with that.
Yep.
Men, just be glad we even get a vanity at this point in life, right? So that's the commode, not made of gold, so we won't show that. But we do have a freestanding tub. with a nice walk-in shower.
And I'm loving that shower.
Yeah, the shower's pretty nice.
That is a beautiful shower. I love the tile they chose to put in there.
Yeah. And we have, it's two, oh no, I thought it was two, never mind.
No, those
we
are
have
just
the second one's up top. The range.
Those are just the knobs to turn it on.
Jetted.
Interesting. Body jets or something.
Yeah, body jets. Clean your butt. But nice walk-in shower. I love the actual tile work on the bottom.
Yeah, I do too.
For the shower pan itself. And then we also have a pretty decently sized closet in here with a few built-ins.
I love this closet. This is a beautiful closet.
Yeah. So we have all of our drawers, our built-ins in here, upper cabinets there, and then a built-in shelf there. So this is plenty of space. I mean, I think all of our stuff, and we have quite a bit, I think, right? I think all of your stuff would fit here, no problem. My stuff, let's face it, I could fit pretty much any closet in the house.
Yeah.
I don't have that much. But yeah, this is pretty decently sized.
Yeah.
Okay, so that takes care of the downstairs. There's some really cool stuff upstairs. So let's go take a look at the upstairs.
All right, let's go.
All right, well, welcome to the second part of the house. This is the landing. What do you think so far of the landing?
There's a lot going on up here.
There's
like so much. Where do we even start?
We're gonna start this way. Bedroom, some other bedrooms over here. We have a bath here, but let's start this way. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, so this up here is, I should have grabbed the key, but this is probably locked. It's locked, but this is a nice walk-in attic space.
Do you want to go grab it real quick?
No, it's okay. But yeah, this right here is a pretty nice little study area for your kids, right? Or even if you don't have kids, you want to get away for some reason, you want to come upstairs and work instead of your office, whatever. I mean, limitless options or whatever you want to do.
Do a lot with that space.
Okay, now check out how they have this place decked out. This is cool.
This is really cool.
Yep. This is actually really nice. We have a balcony out there, and then if you turn and pan this way, we have a sink. You could add a mini fridge here if you wanted to.
Easily, yeah.
Easily, because you already have your water, so you can do whatever you want with it. But this is a nice little space. You can see they have it decked out as a musician
like a music
setup.
space, yeah.
Little music space here, but this is really cool. Plenty of room here for a pool table without jamming into the walls.
Yeah.
Plenty of room for other stuff like a poker table we want to put here. We'll go out in the balcony in just a moment, but look over here. This is a nice little media room setup. This is nice. So we also have a big closet there. It has French doors, so it's not so much as a media room, but this would be quote unquote your media area. You can see how they
I was thinking that this was gonna be a media room over here.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I first walked in too, because it did have the French doors that looked like it would lead into it. I think maybe some floor plans might have that option, but this is how they decked it out.
It's still a great storage area for games and books and all the things.
Especially like if you have kids and all of your kids' toys are up here and scattered around, you can just push them in that closet, shut the doors, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is a nice little media room if you really wanted to. And if you really, really wanted to actually just completely wall all of this off, you could.
Yeah, you could easily wall it off and make it a closed-in media room.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, you have plenty of space to do that.
Yeah. It's a large space too. It's hard to tell on camera, but this is a very large area.
It is. This is probably 20 feet. What do you think?
Probably pretty close.
Yeah, probably pretty close to 20 feet at least. Okay, so let's take a look at the balcony that we have upstairs. This is pretty cool. So this is our balcony area.
Nice.
This is overlooking the lake, which is nice. You can't tell quite now from the camera because there's trees right here. But you can tell the previous owner of this house, or the actual owner of this house currently, you know, they enjoyed the privacy. Most people do. They want their privacy here, but this is nice. You can see the pathway, which we're going to get to in just a minute, to the boat dock down there.
Yeah, you can kind of see it in the camera.
Yeah, but nonetheless, like if you're out in your, playing where they have it set up. So if you're playing poker, playing your, practicing guitar or whatever, pool, or you're just simply watching a movie, you want to come outside, hang out with your guests out here on the back patio or the back balcony, It's nice, especially when you have a breeze coming through.
It's great for entertaining, that's for sure.
And there is a small little sliver of this that is covered. So this portion right here above my head is covered. So,
nice.
And then now we can go back behind you, Samantha. There's the other bedrooms that are up here. So this is just the first half of the upstairs. Now the second half of the upstairs, we have a bathroom here, a full bathroom.
Which is great, right off the entertaining space.
Correct, yeah.
Nice.
All right, and then down this way, next to that bathroom, is going to be
a bedroom.
The bedroom up here, which also connects to that bathroom.
Nice.
So it's not really a Jack and Jill because it's not tied into another bedroom, but still, like
just
you can.
Shared with
it's just shared,
open area.
Which does have doors if you wanted to lock it and whatever.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty decently sized bedroom. These are two twin size, right?
Yep.
So you can fit two twin in here. So if you combine twins together, what does that make? A queen?
A king.
Two twins make a king?
Two twins make a king.
Oh wow! So you could actually fit a king in here pretty
decently.
Decently, yeah.
Yeah.
If not a queen at the very least.
Oh, for sure you could fit a queen.
Okay. So that's that part. Look at that. That's a cute little spot right here.
It's a nice. There's definitely options right here to do
Whatever.
desk or storage and stuff too.
We didn't talk about, now this is probably that white oak floors. We didn't talk about this that much.
Oh yeah, the floor up here is a little bit different.
The floor is different. They're much wider
Honestly,
and longer planks.
I didn't know. I didn't even notice that it was different.
It
looks very similar.
It does. It almost matches pretty well with the downstairs.
Yeah.
And I love the long and wider planks of floors. But here's the bridge, and here's the part where I was telling you overhead objects would probably nail you straight in your head if you're not wearing a hard hat and your couch is right down there. As you could tell by watching this video, if you haven't watched my content, Samantha and I have 3 kids.
Yep.
6 and under, and they are wild.
They are wild, that is true.
Okay. Second bedroom upstairs. Well, they have it decked out as a little baby room for staging purposes. But little baby room, and then come over here and look. You can see here's the bathroom here,
Nice.
which does wrap around to the other bedroom. So let's go to the other bedroom first, and we'll come back this way. So we'll turn back around, Samantha, and you'll go to your right. Here's the other bedroom. It's right here.
So this one's a true Jack and Jill.
Yeah, this one's a true Jack and Jill, exactly. So, decent sized rooms, and that's where the bathroom right here would lead. So you have a Jack and Jill.
Very spacious bedrooms.
Spacious indeed.
And that's where it connects to the other bedroom.
And it looks like this sink is a little bit larger, so we would give this room to our girl, our daughter.
Well, I don't know though. She might not want to share a bathroom and be next to the bedroom with her brother.
You're right. She's a princess. She gets her own ensuite.
Yeah, that might be for the 2 boys.
That might be. Okay, so.
She gets this wing of the house.
She is. She's a little princess. Okay, outside. You want to go to the back patio?
Yep, let's go.
Are you ready to be amazed?
I am.
Let's go. Let's take a look.
I'm already just excited to see it.
All right. So, wind is pushing today. Okay, so this, as soon as you walk out, you're already have your covered portion here. And Samantha, if you can't already tell, which you can, the entire pool area is completely gated.
I was just gonna make that comment, and that I love that for safety purposes for the kids.
Me too.
We have 3 kids, and like that just gives you the extra peace of mind that they're not gonna end up in the pool when they're not supposed to be. They're not gonna end up in the lake. Or our dog, if you have a dog that likes to be in the pool,
you can see
not gonna automatically run outside and jump in the pool
lake
every single time we let him outside.
Our husky would absolutely run out there and go jump in that lake and go swim.
Absolutely.
And if you're not careful, our husky's, I don't know if he's mentally ill or not, but he will swim until he dies. He just doesn't realize how far he's going.
He
just
loves
loves the water.
to swim, loves the water.
Like you said though, you can put your dog out here and this is where they can do their business.
Yep.
On this side, without having to go anywhere near your pool, without having to go on the other side, the back side that leads to the
to the lake.
To the lake, exactly. So let's go ahead and enter into. Look at these fans.
I know.
And then
One thing that's nice about this house too, I don't think we mentioned, but it's on a cul-de-sac.
Oh yes,
which is really nice.
On
so
a
you're not
cul-de-sac.
gonna have like any through traffic over here. it's in a really great spot.
Which is great for those of you who have kids. We live on a cul-de-sac actually, and we don't have to worry about too much. Our kids can go outside and play in the street. We don't have to worry about traffic, just like you said.
Yeah.
So this house already comes with an outdoor kitchen installed and built out. We have our mini fridge, we have our stove, we have our grill, we have our sink, and of course the granite and brick. But check out the concrete.
Yep,
nice.
It's beautiful.
So this is a huge covered patio. Big and spacious, kind of vaulted right here too.
Yeah.
And then you can see we do have surround sound speakers in here, and we do have recessed lights. And then this ginormous behemoth of a fan, which is certainly going to keep you nice and cool.
Oh, for
during
sure.
the summer months like today.
Yeah.
The sun is just beaming down and it is hot.
I really like that it has this little built-in fireplace area too, for like the cooler nights that we have here.
Which isn't often, but hey, at least it's an option. You already have one built out. You
Yeah.
don't have to spend, this setup here. If you bought a house that didn't have anything like this, is probably with the pool, the slide, the spa, and the covered patio, you're looking probably at a minimum of $150,000.
Yeah.
So buying a house already that has all of these features installed is gonna save you a ton of money. So the pool area. I like the pool because, again, kids, beach entry.
I love the beach entry.
Beach entry with a bubbler.
Even like as
bubblers.
an adult, like sometimes I don't want to get in all the way, but it's nice to just sit in the water to be cool off,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can
just
get
stick
one
a
of those
little
the chairs,
right there.
sit them right here next to the bubbler. If you don't really want to get in the water, if you just kind of want to chill,
Yeah.
listen to the waterfall as you're reading or something.
Yeah.
That's a perfect opportunity to do that. We have a fire feature over here, Samantha. Look at that. Check this out. So this is our nice spa. Oh God. If you ever
It's
build,
Andrew's favorite place.
Yes.
The hot tub.
this is my heaven. Like hot tubs, the spas, like they're so good. It's so relaxing, and I don't know, it's nice to just unwind and relax in a hot tub with jets just pounding your back, massaging your back for you. I'm getting old, so my back's always hurting these days. So waterfall feature here is not on right now, but then we have a fire pit.
Which is really nice. Like,
Yeah.
I could just imagine sitting out here around the fire with the kids, like at night,
Yeah,
just listening to the water.
exactly. Listen to your waterfall
peaceful.
feature, and but yeah, this is amazing. This is actually a legitimate wood burning fireplace, so you
Yeah.
can put your wood there. And then of course we have our water slide, which I want to hear people's opinions in the comments. I love modern pools where it's squared up, looks nice, but to me, it's boring,
Yeah.
right? There's nothing there, but maybe a hot tub, but
Yeah.
it's boring. You have a freeform pool like this, you could do all of these other features with a nice water slide like this.
Yeah. Which I think makes it more fun.
Yes.
More people will enjoy it, the kids and, whoever you have over when you're entertaining.
Yeah. I wouldn't argue that the square modern pools look nice
yeah.
and look modern, but it's just a boring pool.
Yeah.
This, like you said, your kids can have fun and enjoy it for ages to come. Heck, I would still slide on that. All right.
Also, one thing that I love about this backyard is these beautiful magnolia trees.
Yes, look at that. That's a
They're
pretty
so
flower.
pretty. It's one of my favorite trees, and those are just beautiful
Blooming,
right now. I
right?
know.
I'm glad we toured this house during the summertime so you can see the blooming flowers on it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go take a look at probably everyone's favorite and most anticipated part, which is going to be this boat dock. So as I've already said in my intro portion of this video, we talked about the amenities. We are in Towne Lake, so you can actually boat here in this neighborhood, water sports, ski, and all kinds of stuff. Gas powered.
Literally the neighborhood of your dreams.
In a suburb of Houston in a man-made lake at that too, right? So here is our boat dock. This is in really good condition, by the way. Be careful, Samantha. It's a little wobbly right there at the bridge part. But man, this is awesome. Check it out. We have your stairs. So if you want to jump in, your kids want to jump in and start swimming around, most certainly can do that. There's a tiny little island right there.
I know.
Isn't that cool? Tiny little island, but
I know kids would love that. Hanging out over there.
Yeah. But this is awesome. We have I think this is a lift right here that'll lift the boat
Yeah,
up.
it looks like it's down in the water right now.
Yeah. but super, super cool. Like I said, man, this neighborhood is just mind-blowing. Like, I have never seen a neighborhood like this in a suburb of Houston, minus a couple of neighborhoods in the Woodlands. But I think this lake is actually better and probably bigger than a couple of them in the Woodlands that do the water sports and
I think
stuff.
it is, yeah.
Yeah, but this is really cool. So, what would you rate this 10 out of 10? What would you rate it at a scale of 1 through 10?
I don't know. It's pretty high up there. Like, it has there's a couple things that I would probably change,
Yeah.
but honestly, like location, neighborhood, all the things like make it pretty high up there. Maybe like a 9 out of 10.
I was gonna say, it has all of the features that I could ever want in a home. My last name is Lake, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. And we gotta live on the lake.
Exactly.
So being that it's not a new construction, and like you said, it's a little bit of an older home, there might be some things that you and I would change. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
But still, phenomenal property. 1.7 for 5,000 square foot on the lake with the pool, with the covered patio, with your boat dock.
Yeah, literally.
You can't beat that.
What else do you need?
I know. Okay, so that's gonna wrap up the tour for this house. We still have another one to show you guys. Big, beautiful, more modern, a little bit more younger, and a little bit more expensive. Big shout out to Joanna Gonzalez for giving us this exclusive tour, or allowing us to do this exclusive tour for you guys. So let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, welcome to the next home on this tour here in Towne Lake. This is a massive, beautiful waterfront new construction home. So it's a little bit more modernized than the first house that we saw. So let me read off some stats to you guys. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 2 stories, obviously. It is 5,010 square feet. It was just built, and it is sitting on a 13,000 square foot lot, and it is a waterfront lot. Samantha, this one actually does not have a boat dock like the last one, but you do have the option to take a look at it. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry, not take a look at it. You have an option to put one in there. But by the way, we are in a gated section now of this community in Towne Lake. So that extra layer of security really helps. So you ready to go take a look?
Yep.
Let's go. Okay, so beautiful double doors. What do you think about that, Samantha?
I love these double doors.
Man.
They're beautiful doors. And I love that the glass is like textured, so it's not like totally see-through, but you can still kind of see.
I know.
All right, let's go. I'm really excited about this house.
All right.
I think I'm gonna love it.
Watch this grand entrance. Ready?
Okay.
Boom.
Wow.
Look at this.
This is amazing.
This is the epitome of luxury, and as soon as I walk in, I can smell the newness.
I was just gonna say, I can smell the newness, the freshness of the house.
Okay, so like I said, guys, this is a more modernized floor plan, a beautiful touch. The architecture here has set up perfectly for tons of natural light. Look at the view of the lake.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. Literally across the entire back of the house is windows, so you can see straight through to the beautiful lake. Man. I'm in love.
And here I thought I had a nice house.
Right? I know.
This is amazing. Okay, quick tour, here we go. So this is gonna be your formal dining area. We have our chandelier light fixture here. We have a wall of windows literally all over the place, so we have tons of natural light.
Dining area.
Massive dining area.
You could easily fit like a 12-person table in this space.
Oh, for sure. You could fit a lot of people in this house, or I mean in this space right here. And it's completely wide open.
Yeah.
Modernized floor plan, so take a look at this. Man, oh man. Okay, so this is our beautiful gourmet kitchen. Check out the countertops here. That is stunning. I love the two-tone. We have this extra large island, kind of maybe like a blue, a navy, a little bit.
Kind of like a really dark grayish blue.
Dark grayish blue with our gray cabinets and a beautiful vent hood on top of that. And look, babe, it has your pot filler above the cooktop there.
I love this kitchen.
Man, this
I love the
openness
to the dining and the living area, and then all of the openness to the space over there. Like,
this is impressive.
This is a dream.
This is very impressive. Man, these are some gorgeous countertops.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And it's different. So we have different countertops here than the actual island. I just noticed that. But we also have a 6-burner stove here. And oh my goodness, I'm just in love with this house.
Should we go over here first before we start venturing around that?
Let's take a
corner?
look at the living
Okay.
room. We haven't done that yet. So we
You're
have
right.
soaring ceilings with a beautiful, nice, big fan up there. Love the black.
Yep.
Love the black. We have our fireplace here, gas fireplace, gas log. I do wish this was maybe had some stone work all the way up to the top, some tile work or something.
So some sort of wow factor.
Yeah, some sort of wow factor, but nonetheless, it's a new construction, so you have a blank canvas.
I was like, and it wouldn't be too hard to just add that.
It really wouldn't. It really would not be hard at all to just, let's say you want tile, you want some sort of stone or even marble,
Yeah.
right? All the way up there. And it would make it pop, like you said, like a nice focal point. But other than that, beautiful sized living room, huge at that. I mean, it's massive.
Yeah.
They even thought of everything. Look at this. We even have our plugs down there.
Outlets.
4 outlets down there. And that's our bridge. We're gonna go up there in just a minute. That's our bridge up there, upstairs. Again, overhead objects. But hey, you know what? The living room is kind of situated a little bit further out to where maybe those kids can't throw something too far to hit you in the head.
That's true.
But anyways, look at this view, Samantha.
I know.
Oh my God.
And there's windows up there too. Literally just a wall full of windows.
This is outstanding. It's quiet over here in this part too.
Very quiet.
Very quiet. Okay, where did you want to go?
I was just gonna say maybe go around this corner before we head over here to the
Okay.
breakfast area.
Let's go take a look at this corner. Here is gonna be your walk-in pantry. Nice.
Size with lots of shelving.
Check out this flex space here too. Look at this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
This is crazy. So additional storage, if you want to use this as a pantry or you have a coat rack, coat closet, whatever you want to do with it. Most people probably end up using this as like a linen coat closet. And then you have your
fantastic built-in mud area.
Yeah, the mud area here.
Wow. And then this amazing laundry room.
Look
so that would be the door to the garage, which I don't know if you mentioned, but it's a 3-car garage.
Yeah, oversized 3-car garage. Check. This is your laundry room. This is crazy.
Amazing space. Like
big.
You got an extra dishwasher in here.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Extra dishwasher here. But
a sink, plenty of working space, a spot for a fridge right where you're standing, and tons more countertops, and then your washer and dryer with upper cabinets here.
yeah.
Wow.
It's nice. This is a different kind of setup from what I've seen before because the dishwasher and the sink being right here, and you have this little extra space, which I'm assuming would probably be a stove, a smaller stove.
I was thinking a fridge.
A fridge? Yeah, fridge too. I was thinking. I was gonna say it's very similar to a cutlery. The extra kitchen away from the kitchen.
That's true.
It kind of has similarities.
I mean, maybe you could do that though if you wanted to. You could make this, put in a stove in this area if you wanted that.
It's just a little different because the utilities are in here too.
Right.
I mean, your washer and dryer here. But yeah, I mean, this is a flex. So you could make it a cutlery, or you could, like you said, we have kids and they eat and drink constantly. So having an extra refrigerator, maybe just fill all the juices. Perfect spot for that. Keep it away from everything else. But this is a pretty cool little spot, man. This is awesome. Okay, so that's where your actual built-in fridge is gonna go. Look at this.
I love this kitchen. This kitchen is just gorgeous. And this would be the breakfast area right here where this light is, which is plenty big. I mean, you could fit another dining room table here that fits another 6 to 8 people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most people are probably gonna end up eating here in the mornings, dining really just for kind of special occasions over there on that side, your formal. But this is kind of another little flex area. What would you do with this?
I don't know. This could kind of be like, I mean, I haven't seen upstairs. Is there a game room upstairs? It could be like a game room area just for entertaining, a second living area, the kids' play area.
I would probably put my poker table here.
Maybe.
But here's the cool part. We have our sliders, again, with the beautiful view out to the lake. But then they have your practical door, Samantha.
Yes, always important to have that.
If y'all haven't seen any of our previous videos, Samantha calls this our practical door because although these are amazing, we love sliders. If you have a dog, right, you don't want to have to open up your sliders all the time. Just to let your dog out, you could just open up your practical door.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And then we do have a guest bath over here.
Yeah.
So that is the guest bath, which is pretty cool. Beautiful setup. And then down this way is the bedroom that's gonna be downstairs, not including the primary. So
this is kind of like an extra little mother-in-law suite.
a ginormous mother-in-law suite.
Yeah, not little, for sure.
This is not the master bedroom.
It's the size of a master bedroom.
It really is. Most houses, this is the size of a master bedroom.
Yeah.
This is not your master. This is a guest
And this
suite
is
or your mother-in-law
beautiful
suite.
carpet too.
Yes.
I love this carpet.
Designer grade, textured carpet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How big is this closet? I'm just curious.
Let's see.
Nice. Built-in
Good size.
shoe rack.
8-foot doors, by the way.
Yeah.
And then over there to your left, Samantha, that is going to be the ensuite. I mean, yeah, the actual ensuite with a walk-in shower.
That's nice.
Isn't that beautiful? And look, they took the tile to the ceiling.
Yep.
Amazing. So this is not the primary.
Fantastic bedroom.
Oh, one thing I did forget, Samantha, I didn't tell them the price of this house.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I did. Currently, as of the making of this video, the house is for sale at $2.5 million. You're kind of seeing why.
I mean, yeah, you definitely see why.
The views are alone worth that kind of money.
For sure.
All right, so here's our entryway to our primary.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna close this. We'll show this in a minute. Let's take a look at the bedroom.
Okay,
first.
my first impression just walking in here, one that I like that it's on the opposite side of the house,
Yeah.
but it's still kind of off the living area. And then you have this little hallway that like leads into the bedroom really. So it just kind of makes it feel a little more secluded and private.
Exactly, a little more secluded, and this is your bathroom. But look at the size of the actual primary.
Oh my gosh. This is huge.
Look, babe, it took me 5 minutes just to walk to the other side of the room.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a enormous master bedroom.
And one thing that's really nice about this too is that since the bathroom is off the little hallway, it's not taking up wall space on one of these walls in the bedroom.
Right.
So you have more space to put all your furniture in here.
How do you feel about waking up every morning and seeing that out there, Samantha? Look at that.
Yeah.
Wake up every morning just to look outside, see your boat dock, see the nice little other modern houses across the street, across the lake from you. That's outstanding. Yeah, these views, in my opinion, are alone are worth it. Worth every penny. Okay, now, without further ado.
Now for the primary bathroom.
Let's go take a gander. Boom. Open up your double French doors, and we have a beautiful dual vanity set up here, almost wall to wall.
Wow.
With our,
And these mirrors
All the way to
go
the
all
ceiling.
the way to the ceiling.
yeah,
Wow.
jetted jacuzzi tub.
I love that. I'm a big fan.
It's literally the actual brand jacuzzi as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, love that. And then we have our car wash shower, Samantha.
Nice.
With the rain head up top in the ceiling, then your regular fixture here, and then you do have
Oh,
a butt cleaner. Cleans your butt. But yeah, we call it the car wash shower because you can enter from that side where Samantha is, and then you can exit
peekaboo.
over here on this side.
Oh, I'm loving
look at these
these built-ins. All the storage.
Laundry.
Laundry.
Put your laundry basket. That is a nice setup because those who don't have this, you have to put maybe your your dirty laundry basket in here in the bathroom or somewhere in your bedroom. Where let's say your dirty clothes can be here, either like mine, Samantha, mine and yours, or you could do combined, or you can do linens, like dirty towels after you get out of the shower or whatever.
And it's hidden, so you don't see your dirty laundry everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, here is the enormous walk-in closet.
Love
Pocket
the pocket doors. Those are nice.
Peekaboo.
Love it.
Okay, so we actually have
of
two separated closets. We have this closet. Check this out, this is kind of cool.
Oh.
Extra storage, let me shine a light.
Oh, wow, that's a big space.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my gosh, wow. And it goes all the way back there. Wow.
Put all, you know what you could do with that, Samantha? All of your holiday decor can go in
Yeah.
there. Instead of going upstairs and putting it out like we have to do, we have to go upstairs, put it on the attic,
For
go
real,
upstairs,
like-
drag it all out. This is
Most
perfect.
of it would pretty much fit in there.
Yeah, for sure. This one here.
Oh, wow.
This is obviously yours, Samantha.
Wow, I was not expecting this over here.
Yeah. You know what? Here's what. Speaking of holiday decor, you could put your Christmas tree here year round.
What do you, wow, what do you use this space for? What would you use it for?
Well, there's no shelving in here, so I don't know what I would do with this particular space. I don't know. There's a
Maybe
pocket
just
door.
to kind of store, like rotate your clothing if you, but I mean, I personally have plenty of space in here for all my clothes, but
I don't know.
I don't know. What would you do with this space?
There's a plug in here.
Well, I think that's because it's required by code.
That's a good question. I don't know what I would do with this space, other than that it has a window and maybe you can put something in here for a holiday.
I guess someone could put like a vanity in here if they want like it to be a room where they get ready or.
That's a good question. I have toured multi-million-dollar homes up to like $10 to $12 million in the west side of Houston and Memorial. I don't think I've ever really kind of seen something like this before.
Yeah, just
Not that I
kind of
remember, at least.
empty space to kind of.
It's interesting.
I don't know.
But this is an enormous closet either way.
Yo,
Like,
for sure.
this is a good
Tons
amount of
of
space.
space.
All of your clothes can definitely fit in here. Mine, I mean, truth be told, I don't really need.
Yeah.
I could just use
You
one
can
of the
use
guest rooms.
that one section right there.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the downstairs. Let's go take a look at the upstairs.
All right, let's go.
So, all right, Samantha, actually, this, I was waiting to show you this because this is the office.
You know
Isn't that
what?
interesting?
I think that there's a floor plan in our neighborhood that has this. Because I drive by sometimes.
You're right, and I see their office is
And
elevated.
it looks like it's way higher than where the front door is.
Yeah.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. It's like a midpoint up the stairs. You have a little office. I
do
like
too.
it.
And then we have the tri-set ceilings up here as well, so it makes it feel a little bit more taller than it actually is.
And this has the nice double glass doors
Yeah.
on it too.
Double glass doors, French style.
Nice. I like it.
But yeah, so let's go upstairs. Well, let's keep going upstairs.
Keep going up the stairs?
Keep going upstairs, so we'll go this way and take a look. But this is pretty nice, so we'll cross over the bridge. Oh, I wanted to showcase this too. So this is the walk-in attic space where your AC units are, but this will also
nice.
show potential buyers as well, spray foam insulation.
Nice.
Look, it's even on the walls on this side as well. And right now, as of the making of this video, guys, it's like 96 degrees outside.
And it doesn't feel bad in there.
It doesn't feel bad at all. It actually feels the same temperature.
Pretty close.
That's why.
There's a vent in there.
Yep. It's a conditioned attic space.
Nice.
A lot of different features in here, dehumidifiers, all that good stuff. So let's take a look. Okay, so the bridge. This
Wow.
is the
Look at
overhead
that.
objects.
Look at the view.
Impressive. Without a doubt. This is amazing.
I love it.
I think we should sell our house and move here. Not even kidding.
Sorry guys, it's not for sale anymore. We're gonna buy it.
I'm being so serious. I can't even recall hundreds of neighborhoods throughout the entire greater Houston area that we have toured, we have seen throughout my whole career. And
Yeah.
I feel this community, Towne Lake, really takes the cake.
It really does. It's an awesome community.
It's incredible. There's not another community like it. Okay, you ready to look at the other bedrooms?
Yeah, let's start over here.
So this bedroom
Oh,
has its own
wow.
ensuite as well.
Another massive bedroom.
What house do you know where all the guest bedrooms are the size of most people's primary bedrooms?
Yeah.
You don't. But nice walk-in closet as well for a guest.
Honestly,
or your kids.
this builder did a fantastic job
Yes,
building these houses.
without a doubt. And this is the bathroom here if you want to go take a look. Full bath. Love the tile work. Hey, look, they even made the little cubby, the little shelf for all your shampoo and things like that right there in the shower. All right, bedroom number 2. We'll go to bedroom number 3.
Well, technically
Oh,
that was
that
number
was 3.
3.
Yeah, that's right,
This
'cause
is
there's 2 down.
4.
So this is another bedroom. a little bit smaller than the other ones, but they're still really,
there's still
really
plenty
big.
of room for a bed over here, and I like that little corner as like a little reading nook, or you could put a desk.
Yeah.
I mean,
And this one
there's
has its
still
own
tons of
ensuite
room.
as well. Check that out behind you. Looking good. Looking good in the neighborhood.
Whoop.
All right.
All right, and number 5. Bedroom number 5.
Voila. Surprise, every single bedroom has
Is
its
massive.
own ensuite, and every single bedroom is very spacious indeed. Like,
Very spacious.
without a doubt. Every last square inch of this house has been meticulously designed, engineered, and thoughtfully created. I mean, it's just outstanding. What do you think?
I'm loving it. And it has 5 bedrooms. So, I mean, there's plenty for like all of our kids to have a bedroom and a guest bedroom.
We should call the listing agent now and make an offer.
This is perfect for a family.
It really is. I mean, we're a party of 5 as of right
Yeah.
now, so, and you keep hounding me that you want another one.
Okay. I think
that-
everyone that watches our videos can attest that you're the one that wants more.
I know. Okay, so let's go take a look out back. Like I said earlier though, this one in particular does not have its own boat dock.
But I
Yes.
mean, still, look at this lot, and
It's huge.
there's the potential to add the boat dock.
Look, the
It
neighbors
would be
have
totally worth it.
the neighbors have an infinity pool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Okay, so this is our covered patio. Plenty of space. It's almost like you do have a blank canvas
Yeah.
to do whatever you want back here.
There is a built-in little kitchen over here.
Yes, glad that's there because, or at the bare minimum, you know, I always say people who are ever gonna build, if you don't want the builder to do it, put your gas lines in.
Right.
This one's already built out, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we have our sliders, so that's pretty cool on a nice breezy day.
Yeah.
When it's not so humid like it is 24/7 here in Houston. Open up these doors, have your nice little cook-off out here with your friends and your family.
And this part of the patio has a nice little like vaulted ceiling area over
Yeah.
the patio.
It does. And then this view, man. I can't get over it. I
This
can't-
yard is amazing too. I mean,
Oh, there's a turtle. Yeah, this is amazing. You know, the only house on this row of this street that has a dock is that one 2 houses down. The rest of them don't for some reason, but if you can do it, you have the option, which is amazing.
or
And,
you could just make this like a little beachfront area.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Come excavate some of this part, do a little beach. I'm not sure if the HOA will allow it, but that'd be cool though. Check that out. The neighbors has some chairs set up on their rocks out there on the bulkhead, or after, you know, right there at the end of the beachfront.
Yeah.
So they could just sit out here with a cup of coffee in the mornings and just to really enjoy the view. It's peaceful out here.
It's very peaceful, and this is a fantastic lot with lots of opportunity. Boat dock, beachfront, pool, hot tub, all the things. I mean, you've already got a covered patio. There's so much yard space. Even no matter what you did with this space, like you would still have plenty of yard space remaining afterwards.
Oh look, someone's boating over there. I love this neighborhood. One thing we didn't mention too is the roof. It's a metal roof, which will
yeah.
last you literally almost a lifetime.
Which is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I love a metal roof.
It sucks for signal sometimes, but
Well, you know.
you know what? It'll last you. It'll probably
The
outlive
sound of the rain hitting the metal roof at night.
you. Some people
Love
don't
it.
like that, but I like it because it's soothing, I guess
Yeah.
you can say.
Yeah.
Okay, we rated the last one, so what are you gonna rate this one?
I don't know. This one's pretty high on my list. If it had a pool and a boat dock, it would be 10 out of 10. Like,
That's what I was
I'm
gonna
ready.
say.
Let's move in right now, today.
I was gonna say the
I
same
don't know.
thing.
It's about a 9 too.
I was gonna say
it's
a 9
pretty-
for me. The 8, I had an 8 for the last one.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be a 9 only because, like you said, right? It's 2.5, 2.5.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have a pool and it doesn't have a dock.
Yeah.
If it did, it'd be the perfect setup.
It would be. Yeah.
But what's nice though, so I'm gonna give it a 9, but what's nice is that the consumer who buys this has the option as a blank canvas to design
However
whatever
they
their
want.
little heart desires. That's what's awesome.
Yeah.
So versus, I don't really like the way that pool looks, or I don't really like this boat dock, and I gotta dump money and, you know,
And
tearing it down and
change it,
rebuilding
yeah.
it.
That's
You have
true.
a blank canvas.
Very
So,
true.
all right, guys, well, that is going to wrap up our home tours and our tour of Towne Lake. Like I said, this is hands down one of the best communities, if not the best community to live in here in the Houston, Texas area. If you plan on moving to Towne Lake, Cypress, or anywhere in the greater Houston area, make sure you give myself a call or give my wife a call. We'll be able to get you in good hands, and we would be delighted, honored, and thrilled to help make your transition to Houston a smooth one. Check out the lake. See you guys in the next video.